Hi everyone, welcome to our tutorial on factorization of algebraic expressions. So this video will explain to you on how to do factorization by extracting of our common factors. Okay, bearing in mind this is what we all have learned, or this is what we will learn in secondary 1, one of the 4 methods in factorization. Okay, so let's dive straight away into this chapter. So before I look at the examples, let us go through the basics first. Okay. Uh, when we talk about factorization, we need to understand what is factors. Okay. We need to understand what are examples of factors first, because this will give us a better understanding in doing the questions. Okay. There are 4 examples of factors that should concern us as of now. The first one, okay, the first one are our numbers, something that we are familiar in primary school. Numbers, the examples are quite simple. You can have numbers like 2, 3, negative numbers, -4. You can have fractions, half. You can have negative fractions like -1/3. Sometimes you can have decimals like 0.5 and so on. So these are just examples of numbers as factors. Okay. Secondly, are your letters. These letters refers to your algebraic terms. Okay, the proper name is algebraic terms, but let us call it letters for simplicity for now. Okay, so letters refers to your x, y, minus m, and so on. Okay, you can even have p square or y square and so on. Okay, maybe a combination of your algebraic terms like x, y. It is also possible. Okay, they are purely letters. The third examples are a mix of your number 1 and number 2. That means a mix of your numbers and letters. Examples like 2x, -3y, and so on. Okay, a mix of number 1 and number 2, mix of numbers and letters. The last one is slightly harder to guess, but they are expressions, simple expressions. What are examples of simple expressions? They are something like your 1 plus x, okay, maybe 2y minus 3. These are common factors in terms of expressions. Okay, so these are 4 examples of factors. You can list them down. If not, you can later rewind to this section and then copy down these examples of factors, or you can just pause the video and copy down these notes. Okay, so let's move on to the next section. Uh, we are going to do factorization by extracting common factors, and this is how our approach should be. Okay, we are going to refer to example number 1. We have 4x plus 6y. Okay, so the analogy is like this. The way is 4x plus 6y. We are going to break up 4x and 6y in terms of their factors. Okay, what makes up 4x and 6y that we want to know? Okay, so it will be broken up into these boxes. So in 4x, it is made up of 2 times 2 times by x. 6y is made up of 2 times 3 times by y. Okay, so after we know these are the factors of 4x and 6y, we are now going to find what is common between them. So from here I can see that 2 and these 2 are common. Okay, so I know 2 is their common factor, so we have their common factor here. Okay, so what is left after we take out this number 2 and this number 2 will be 2 times x, which is 2x. 3 times y is 3y. Okay, so what happens is we now get our answer. Okay, how do we present our answer? This is 2 bracket 2x plus 3y. Okay, it's plus because we have a plus 6y over here. Okay, so we just bring the positive down. So this is our answer. Okay, for the first one. So of course you're not going to draw these tables and present your answer. So basically how you're going to present your answer is you have 4x plus 6y is the question. So your answer is straight away equal. So 2 is your common factor. You have 2x plus 3y. That's it. Okay, so this is example number 1. Let's try to do example number 2. So we have 9x minus 12xy. So let me move up the screen. Okay, so let us inspect the numbers first. So between 9 and 12, I know my multiplication tables well. So I know 3 is a common factor. So I got 3 here. Between x and xy, x is a common factor. So x, I will put it there. Okay, so since there are no more common factors, I will draw my brackets. Okay, so after I take out 3 from 9, I'm left with 3. After I take out that 1x from that 9x, there's no more x. Okay, so this minus, so I put a minus here. I take out 3 from 12, I'm left with 4. I take out 1x, so there's no more x here, so I'm left with y. So this is my answer, 3x minus 4y. Okay, so this example number 2. Let's look at number 3. Number 3 is 9x squared minus 15xy. Okay, so let's okay, this is a side tip. Okay, this is a tip for you. You might want to pay attention to this. Every time I do my factorization, I will go in this procedure. I will first compare my numbers first, and then I compare the letters. In this way, I won't be confused. I know my steps. Okay, what I'm supposed to do first, and then followed by the next step. Okay, I'll compare my numbers and then compare my letters. So between 9 and 15, again, the common factor is 3. So I put my number 3 here. Between x squared and xy. So x squared is actually x multiplied by x. Okay, then we compare with xy is equals to x multiplied by y. So when I compare x squared and xy, I know one x is a common factor, which is this one, and this one is a common factor. So I will take out 1x. Sorry. So I must take out 1x first. Okay, 3x is a common factor. So when I take out 3 from 9, I'm left with 3. I take out 1x from x squared, I'm left with 1x here. Okay, minus, take out 3 from 15, I'm left with 5. I take out x from xy, I'm left with y. So this is my final answer, 3x bracket 3x minus 5y. Okay. Alright, let's move on to example number 4. Example number 4 is, okay, we have a negative term, negative 3x squared plus 4xy. Okay, so this time again, let us go through that the tip dimension, compare the numbers. So between negative 3 and 4, there is no common factor, so I cannot take out any numbers here. But between x squared and xy, I know that x is a common factor. So in this case, x is the only common factor. I'm left with negative 3x. Okay, negative 3x. I believe you all can do this with me right now. So negative 3x plus 4y. Okay, negative 3x plus 4y. So this is our answer for number 4. Okay, question number 5. Example number 5 is going to be slightly different, so I need you all to pay attention. We have 9 bracket x plus 4 minus y bracket x plus 4. Okay, this is a special kind of factorization. It seems like there is a common factor, but it seems like it's different from the first 4 examples that I have gone through. Okay, so we remembered let's go back to just scroll up here, and we have seen numbers and letters as a common factor, a mix of numbers and letters as a common factor. So now we are going to look at the expression. Okay, expression as a common factor. So as you might have guessed, okay, this one requires us to inspect closely at the expression, and we realize that x plus 4 and this x plus 4 are common expressions. Okay, so they are the common factors. Okay, so comparing between those two, I will extract my common factor, which is x plus 4 first. So this is my common factor. What is left inside my bracket will be, after I take out x plus 4 from 9, I'm left with 9. I take out x plus 4 from y, x plus 4, I'm left with y. So 9 minus y. So this is the answer. Okay, so this is a bit too far. So this is our answer. X plus 4, 9 minus y. This is our final answer. Okay, okay, time for second tip. Another tip that I want to give you guys. So let us just look at number 3. Okay, our answer for number 3 is 3x bracket 3x minus 5y. Okay, how do we know that we have done our factorization correctly? Okay, this is one thing that you can do to check, and this is how you should do your checking after you answer your questions in your homework or answer your questions in your exams. Okay, your test. One tip is to carry out this process called expansion. Okay, expansion. We have covered this in the previous tutorial, right? So you will carry out your expansion, and then you are supposed to get back the question. Okay, in this case, we are supposed to get back number 3. So we are supposed to get back 9x squared minus 15xy. So we are going to expand this thing. Okay, so expansion 3x multiplied by 3x will give me 9x squared, and then 3x times by minus 5y is equals to 15xy. So comparing this and this, they are both the same. So you can be confident that this is your correct answer, and this is the correct answer. Okay, so guys, this is the introduction to factorization. You can pause wherever you like. You can go over to the respective section that you need to listen through again, and after this you can do some practice based on our worksheet or your homework, your textbook, and your assessment books. Okay, so thank you very much. I will see you at our next lecture.